Christmas break is over. Montreal at Florida. Jacob Dobish making his NHL debut. Some news and some stats, and the Hangout starts now. Hey, everybody. We're back from Christmas break. Hopefully the Habs are ready because they're facing, if not, they're not the number one team in the league, but they're right up there. They're hot right now. I've got a little bit of news about the game and some stats for the game. Got my co-host over there already. He's an American. We're not talking right now because he's making fun of Canada losing to Latvia. So I'm not really planning to talk to that guy, but it may happen. All right, so I'll just see who's here, and then I'm going to get to my stuff because the game's going to start soon. Conservative lawyer 4-1. Oh, I forgot that. Hang on. Never mind. Hang on. We also have the Guess the Score contest. Guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game. You can pick that guy from either team if you're the first person in the chat. And from Canada, got that, Matt? From Canada.
3-2 Latvia.
Never mind. Don't listen to him. And you would win the $10 prize directly into your bank account via Interact. That's why you got to be in Canada, because Americans, you can't send them money like that. Canada, easy peasy. All right, good luck to everybody. I'll give you mine before we get started here. I'm going with 4-3 Florida. Line A with the first goal. You know what? I want Montreal to win, and I'm going to root for them to win. I can't see it here today, but I think they can keep it close and possibly win. But that's how I'm going. I don't care what he says.
Canada kept it close.
I don't care. Don't listen to his score. Don't listen to him. All right, let me get my stuff. Jacob Dobish makes his NHL debut. He's 2.44 goals against and a .910 save percentage down in Laval. Caden Primo has been waived. Canadians, it says two, because I got this yesterday. Apparently they did. I didn't hear confirmation of that, but Marty St. Louis yesterday said Caden Primo was going to go to waivers. This is not Habs news, but I thought interesting. Alex Ovechkin makes his return tonight, 40 days after breaking his leg. He's on his journey once again to break Wayne Gretzky's goal scoring record, and I hope he does it. Why? Because I'm pissed at Wayne Gretzky. He can go blow himself. So go out, go OV, go. That's what I say. Atlantic Division, top to bottom. Toronto and Florida tied, 46 points. Then it's Boston. How they're there, I have no idea. Tampa, Ottawa, Montreal, Detroit, and Buffalo. Bottom 10, from top to bottom, the Rangers. The Rangers and the Islanders tied there at the top of that. That's crazy, the Rangers, how they've fallen. The Kraken, then the Canadians, then Ducks, Red Wings, Sabres, Preds, Sharks, and Blackhawks. Team stats, power play, 22% for Montreal, 26.3% for Florida. A little better, but not crazy better. Penalty kill, 82% for Montreal, 80.8% for Florida. Now, you see that? Montreal, special teams, both of them in the top 13. And the PK's the top 10. Face-off percentage, 49.1% for Florida. Montreal, and 48% for Florida. So we were a little better than. Goals for 2.94 for Montreal, 3.44 for Florida. So basically half a goal. I would have thought it was more. Goals against, 3.59 for Montreal, 3.11 for Florida. Their defense, not as good as their offense. Maybe Montreal can take advantage of that. We'll see. Goalies tonight. I don't know. Oh, I do know. It's Jacob Dobish, so I got no numbers on Dobish except what I've told you. Spencer Knight going for the Panthers, 6-5-1, 278 goals against .891 save percentage, 1 shutout. Florida's lines. You know what? We're beating them tonight, even though I just predicted not. We're beating them tonight. Who gives a shit about their lines? Lousy players. Habs lines unchanged from the pre-Christmas, except for the goalie, Suzuki, Caulfield, Slav, Doc, Newhook, Line, Dvorak, Anderson, Gallagher, Evans, Heineman, Armia, Heineman, third in the league in rookie goals. Third. Nice. Hudson, Matheson, Goalie, Carrier, Jack-Eye, Savard, and Dobish starting, and my feed went tits up, as they say. And let me see if I can get another one. Oh, well, came back? No. All right. We are experiencing technical difficulties, it says. Guess what? So am I then. Unless I get a feed. This is the feed game. Can Rick find a feed to watch? Not that one either, eh? Got one. Look at that. Found one. It's one of these, though. Gives me all these when I click on anything. Okay, it's working. All right. Let's see who's here. Let's see who else is here. I should say. Oh, boy. A lot of people showed up. Joe. Oh, guy. Wait. Conservative lawyer. 4-1 Habs Kachuk. First goal. Phil says, nah, it's clearly going to be Gallagher. First 2 goals, 5-3 super win. Doug, 4-2. Montreal, Cole, first goal. BL, 5-2 Panthers. Pavel Bure, whoever that is, the equivalent on the Panthers. Joe the Snoop, Habs, 5-4. Evans, first goal. Phil says, I hope no one claims Primo. I still think he is going to be fine. You're in the minority there at this point. I think he needs to go somewhere else, though. I don't think he's going to do anything here in Montreal with this organization. A change will be good for him. Joe the Snoop says also, hey, Joe, I said it twice now. Hey, Joe, third time. I don't know what's wrong with me today. It's 5 a.m. there. You're the one who should be acting like me. A transfer in the States. What does that mean for Primo? Listen, somewhere else will be better for him. Joe says one of her branches of her family is Latvian. I won't talk to you then either.
BL said that, and then Joe followed it up with this.
Didn't realize Matt doesn't have Latvian.
Matt's I don't, Joe. I needed Canada to lose so the U.S. can win the group.
Yeah, he just because he's American. What do you expect? Bye 4-2 Habs Slav first
Rick
goal.
was so bad. Okay, I'll shut up.
I'm mad at him because he's a huge Trump supporter. That's why. And if he says anything about being governor of Canada, people ought to, I don't know, just ban him from Canada.
Wait, who? Oh, Gretz.
BL says, didn't realize Matt had, I read that, eh? Aki,
yeah,
4-3 Line, first goal, have squeeze a win out. Squeeze it out. Am I at the bottom yet? No, almost.
Oh, we are underway. We got hockey going on.
Oh, we don't have on my screen. That's how far behind I am. Better pause yours. Don't pause yours, though. Why would you do that? All right. Primo has been claimed by Clarenceville Caraboos of the Newfoundland Senior League, says BL. We're underway now. That's what? 12 seconds?
I'll tell you when my time pops. There's no time on my screen yet.
The clock on this screen, the TSN's clock is kind of screwy, no?
And Dobish makes his first save of his career in the NHL. Good stuff.
You lie. I haven't seen it yet. I don't believe you.
I mean, you also didn't think Canada was going to lose to Latvia, but you know.
You know what karma is? Karma is U.S. loses to Latvia today at 3:30. That's when it starts. And then he's got to shut up. That's karma.
The best would be if we cream them and then you really don't have to shut up. Rick will be really fucking mad.
The live stream last night, but it only goes so far.
No, it does.
On you. Of course, you're going to be like that. Wait, if you guys lose to them, I'm going to be all over that.
No, that's what I'm saying. If we lose, I'm fucked.
And then on New Year's Eve, that game, if Canada beats you, oh boy, you're never living that one down. Go Latvia!
I mean, best case scenario for me is we cream Latvia, we cream you guys. And then it's back to the drawing board for Hockey Canada in general.
Creaming us guys, you're being a little cocky.
No, I think our game will end up being pretty close, but it was an incredible game last night. Latvia's goalie was awesome. He was really
He got
good.
goalied last night. I mean, that's what happened. Canada got goalied. That Latvian goalie he was unbeatable.
He was sensational. What, 55 saves, I think, on 56 shots. Incredible.
No, we had 2 goals, so it was 54 saves.
54.
56.
Still
incredible. No, I'm not saying it's not. And no goals given up in the shootout. I mean, the kid was amazing.
I mean, granted, a couple of Canada shootout shots were kind of pee-pee-poo-poo because they were just kind of shot right at him.
Listen, take Canada's name out of your fucking mouth.
Rick's gonna reach through my camera and slap the shit out of me now.
Reach down the wrong way. Reach in there and grab
Wham!
Guru, that would be awesome. Guru says, wouldn't it be funny if the Americans didn't even make the medal rounds? And I mean, they think, wouldn't it be funny if Canada didn't? So, tit for tat.
I mean, I to be totally honest, I think you guys might put up a record number of goals against Germany tomorrow because you're gonna be really pissed off.
I just hope it's not. They made a mistake and they didn't bring in enough firepower.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that was the thing going.
Right
I was making the rounds on Twitter, leaving out guys like Hage, Seneca. There's a couple others too. And people are pissed off at the coach there.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Look, we'll just see how it goes. We're not going to win every year over there. It's not anymore. There's too many countries that are good.
No, which is good. I mean, I love the parody, but
yeah.
But yeah. No, I mean, that's the thing, right? And that's.
And it was a good game.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, it was a good game last night.
I don't care
really lost. It was still a good game. It was exciting. I was on the edge of my seat at times. I did everything you want from a game.
Even though we said he wasn't.
We lost.
Even though I could tell looking at it when he's doing this, he's nervous.
Not nervous in that way.
No, I know.
Not like I'm not.
No, but it was a great hockey game.
It was. Unfortunately, we lost. We lost a really good game. Got goalied by a guy that just played the game of his life.
He was so good.
Sometimes there's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do.
Now he's going to be dead tired.
So far in this one, 4.5 minutes in, there's one shot by Florida, no score. See how it goes. Guy said there was a couple of Panthers walking in. It sounded like he said there were a couple of bastards walking in. I swear, that's what I heard. Brad, I just say that Brad says World Junior is not the same without the Russians. Sure, that's true. But, if you're got to make that comment, it sounds like you just got to complain about something. It doesn't mean the World Juniors, the play isn't any good. It doesn't mean the teams, it just, okay, it'd be, if the Russian team was there, sure, be another team that could win. But it's still a good tournament.
No, it is. It's a great tournament. Especially
when
the U.S.
happy about something, Brad. You got to be happy about things sometimes.
New Year's Eve is going to be so much fun, dude. That stream's going to be
games.
Awesome.
I'm going to be busy, man. I'm doing the afternoon game. Are you doing that with me or?
No, I got to work, but when I get home, I'm going to do the
US you got to work. Yes, Tuesday. So I'm doing the afternoon game, which why at 3, I don't know. And then the Canada-US game at 7:30. So I'll have like
the Champion's
an hour and a half
real in that game. Oh, I can't wait. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, remember the last one?
Yeah, I do.
You're hoping for a reverse of that one, aren't you?
I was so pissed that one too because of the calls, but them's the rules.
Them's the rules.
Remember what I said too at the beginning of last night? There were 2 American refs. I was like, "Oh, Rick's gonna be mad. He's gonna be mad at the calls."
No, I mean, I think the refs.
No, I thought they were fine. Honestly,
were fine. Yeah,
for that game. Yeah, no, they were.
I can't complain about the refs last night in that game.
Canada. How many penalties did you guys must have taken? At least 6, right? Including the one at the end of overtime.
I honestly don't know, but yeah, penalties, ill-timed.
Yeah, and I think both the Latvia's goals were on the power play.
There was one weak call in those end of the game penalties. I thought it was weak. It was a hooking call. I was like, what? I didn't see a hook, but
yeah,
it's the case of his stick came up at some point and hit the guy in the hand. Yeah. You can't touch the hands anymore with your stick. You can't touch the guy's hands. They in the NHL and obviously in the IIHF, they really cut down on that.
The penalty though, I think that you probably really pissed your coach off was that too many men at the end of overtime.
Well, that's Canada's fault. I mean, that's stupid.
I mean,
stupid. It's somebody not fucking focused at a time when you should be focused. That's all.
I mean, the crowd was reacting the same way too. They showed a guy who was kind of went 1, 2, 3, 4. What the fuck are we doing? Like you can see it on the camera. It was.
There's only 3 guys that have to go out in overtime. How do you mess that up?
Seriously,
I don't know.
I think David Cameron, I think is the coach or whatever his name is. He was pissed at the bench too. Like he was screaming at whoever the hell it was that jumped.
Oh, BL's got a good point. When Trump invades Greenland or any other country, let's hope they get booted out of international hockey. How would that be?
We would deserve it.
You would.
No argument for me. I hope not.
Especially if they come our way, which they're threatening. And by the way, Canadians watching this, if you don't think they're threatening us, be careful of your vote in our next election. You sincerely doubt the dozens OG Greenlander. Oh, Greenland. They'll walk through it. I don't think they'll do anything like that, but who knows what's going to happen?
I highly
anymore.
Doubt it. Highly doubt it.
Who knows what's going to happen anymore? It's unpredictable.
Yeah, I mean, Canada lost last.
Honestly, I don't talk about it as much anymore because I'm not following it as closely. I keep up to date, but I don't look at it a lot, and I'm happier with that because, nothing I can do about it. So it is what it is. I'm concentrating on hockey.
All right. I know what you got to do.
And stockpiling guns. No, I don't live in the States. If I did live in the States, though, I think I'd be buying guns, like a lot of them at this point. But hey, I digress. Yeah, tomorrow, but it's a weird time, Joe. Tomorrow's game's at 5. That's not often we've played at 5. I maybe once or twice. I'm doing this like 5 years. I think I'm actually doing the games. I don't know. That's a weird time, but it is a little easier for you people that are in different time zones. So stop complaining. You know what, Brad? I'll tell you this for you, because I know how you're going to be voting. Be careful what you ask for, because you're going to fucking get it, and it ain't going to be good. And I'm going to love when all you right-wing people are crying about the mistake you made, like they're doing in the States already, and I'm going to be laughing my freaking head off at you guys. I'll be going, I told you so. And if you want, take a snippet of that video and hold it, and we'll go back and we'll look in a year or two. And we'll see if I was right. BL, because I know you're joking, I'm not going to be mad at you for that. I seem more at peace with it. Is there a choice? I'm not at peace with it, but got no choice. Brad just admitted he's a fucking moron. But that's okay. I digress. Imagine being proud of voting for a guy that you just look at him, he opens his mouth, you know he's lying, everything comes out of his mouth is a lie. He looks like he's a liar. There's proof that he is, and you're proudly going, yeah, I'm going to give him my vote. And you're not a moron? You're a moron. I'm having trouble getting into this game for some reason. And it's not because of that stuff.
I mean, so far so good. Both teams traded chances. Dovish is 3 for 3.
3 shots each. It's not much.
Oh.
BL, I'm thinking of it. Brad's on the verge of getting canceled out of this room. I've told you before, you guys want to be right wing and talk about it, you're gonna get. I don't really care to talk to you.
Look how nobody's commented on my New Jersey. Oh, good stop by Dovish.
Blended, I think it's you can never win if you're a freaking moron. I think that's just plain and simple. And you know the problem with morons and stupid people? They don't know they don't have the intelligence to understand that they don't have intelligence. And you can never change a stupid person's mind. You can never change. They don't have the capacity for change or thought to change. If you want to fight me on that, fight me on that. You don't like it, unsubscribe. I'm happy with that.
Ooh, we already got. Woohoo! This game's already getting chippy. You get some extracurriculars. Good stop by Dovish.
Oh, did you pause it a little bit? Because that just happened. How did I catch up to you?
No, I'm looking at replays.
Oh. Sort of, you get me all excited, and then just, no, I'm looking at replays. That's like the best save he's made. I haven't really seen. He's only got what, 4 saves now? 4 shots?
5. It's so far solid. No complaints.
Jeez. BL, that's the stuff that's what makes me mad, is that they're gonna put that. Whatever. But if you support that and you want to admit that to me, you're not gonna last in here very long. So just don't. If you're of that mind, if you're of that lack of intelligence, don't let me know.
Just a bit offside.
So far, so good. I mean, listen, it's early. By the way, hey there, Chicago Joe. It's early. Listen, I hope the best for Dobish. If they're waiving Primo, so even if he clears, he's going down.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Dobish up here. I don't know how long. I feel they're going to make a move and bring in a backup goalie. I don't know that Dobish is fully ready to, but maybe he is. Maybe they're going to give him a few games and make a decision on whether they're going to go out and find a guy or not. So all the best to Dobish. I hope he sticks and it's good until Fowler gets here. So all the best to Dobish. Nothing against the guy. It was clear that, Primo, as much as I stuck up for him at the beginning of the season, Matt and I, it's not going to work here. It's just not. So I don't know how long is left on his contract. So if he clears waivers, they're not re-signing him. I don't know that a team will pick him up.
I think he's got a year, maybe 2.
Yeah, I doubt a team's going to pick him up. Maybe they buy him out. I don't know what they can do, but I don't think, unless Primo goes down to Laval and then he's wonderful again, he's done here.
Oh, really? Blended? If that's true, that's actually pretty cool.
Well, Brad's not a troll. He's been here. He's been around for a while. It's not a troll. Dobish is your neighbor's son. Awesome. Well, why? Of course, I wish him well. I got nothing. I hope Dobish works out. I just don't know that he's fully developed. So I'm talking from what I'm reading from some of the writers that I respect, and that's what they feel, right? And it makes sense to me that they find a backup goalie with a year, maybe 2, and he's a placeholder until either Dobish is fully ready and they feel confident, or Fowler gets here. But hey, if Dobish does the job, hey, all the best. Believe me. But yeah, say hi to his parents for me. That's awesome. I know his mother's there. I saw something about he had his mom flown out. She was in Montreal or in Laval, whatever, and she's there at his first game. So that was a nice little story I read. I don't know if his dad is, but he mentioned his mom. Dads never get mentioned. It's rare. I'm not as into the game as I'd like to be, but one thing that's impressing me in this first period is they're playing rather evenly with Florida. The last game they played them was last season. They beat them. So, and then I think it was a tight game, the one before that. So, maybe, and Alex Carrier being in the lineup, from what I heard, Carrier and Goalie are going to be taking on their top line, basically, if he can get the matchup. So there's more stability on the back end. There's a good chance here, and at least they keep it close and we don't get blown out. We don't have that second or third period breakdown, because usually that's on the defensive side. And with Carrier in the lineup, it's been better, that's for sure. He's played really well. Anybody who didn't like that trade, well, I don't know why, because he's played really good. Funny. No comments from the peanut gallery after that. Wonder why. Well, wonder if I had one less subscriber. Bringing up Hughes might be a problem, though, Aki. I think he doesn't have waiver exemption. So, with the goalie situation around the league, you try to clear Hughes to bring him up.
Oh, Habs go to the power play. Nice.
Dobish has waiver exemption. That's why Dobish, I guess, between the two. If I'm right, Hughes is a little older, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he doesn't have waiver exemption.
Habs to the power play. Rick, there was a game last night where an underdog played pretty equally with their opponent.
I don't know. Did you hear? It's kind of like there's a ghost. I hear something, but I can't tell what they're saying. Baby says Primo is an RFA after this season, so you can't just release him. I mean, I don't know, with an RFA, can you waive an RFA with the to release him? I don't know. Some hockey pundits think Carolina might take a chance on Primo. Man, I hope they do.
I was gonna say that'd be awesome.
But they got to keep him for the rest of the season when you get a guy off waivers. I don't know. He's last in the league, I think, in everything. So I don't know. But if they do, look, maybe I'll like them a little better. Oh, Blended, I keep forgetting you're in Terrebonne. I always think you're in Ottawa. I don't know why. I'll get it one of these days.
Oh, you know who lost in Ottawa?
Who lost in Ottawa?
Team Canada.
No. I swear to God, I think I'm going to ban him.
I'm surprised you let me on this show today.
So am I. I regret it. Oh, Suzuki, nice moves almost. Couldn't fully finish them. Is that where I heard Tokarski is playing well. I didn't realize he was in Carolina. Hey, they can have all our goalies that don't work out. Why is Liney on the line on a power? Isn't it a power play?
Yeah, we're on the power play.
Why is he on the line?
Yeah, I know. That's a little weird.
Did they change their nice shot, nice grab by the goalie? But I mean, he saw it all the way.
Can't wait, baby. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man.
New Year's Eve is coming, Matt. Bayby's threatening. He's threatening with Canada. Beware. I just hope it's a really good game. And neither.
Rick's
Well,
hoping and praying
I
we
hope
don't,
Canada doesn't get
we
blown
don't
out.
blow the doors off of Team Canada.
I just hope Canada doesn't get blown out, but I'll love it if they blow out USA. I love it. American tears sustain me. Well, Guru, I just hope your guys are right that think he's going to get claimed. You know? Listen, you know what? He needs a change of scenery. I think he might be a decent goalie, just it's not going to be here. He needs that fresh start somewhere to put some of the shit that happened here behind him. So he might be right that he gets claimed. So I hope so. I think the team hopes he gets claimed. At this point, I think now they just like, okay, let him go. Now, if he gets claimed, I think they will go out and get a goalie because they'll probably still need a goalie for Laval. Right? If Dobish is here, or did they have 3 in Laval? I don't know.
I'm not 1,000% sure myself.
But if Dobish stays here, Primo gets claimed, they need another goalie somewhere. I don't know what I don't know if they have. I don't know their goalie situation totally offhand to say. Knight's a good goalie.
Yeah, Spencer Knight is a really good goalie.
He's a really
Boston
good
College
goalie.
Product.
He's a guy that will take over from Bob soon enough. If you look at his numbers, I mean, amount of games, and then what was the stat? Was it his shutouts?
Might have been.
There was a stat where you look at it, he had like 35 games, and he had, maybe it was wins, and like 22 wins, something like that. And it's like, oh, well, this guy, yes, on a good team, but he's also got to be pretty good. So I think Spencer Knight's a pretty good goalie of the future.
You know who's a pretty good goalie?
Jacob Fowler. Do I know you or what?
Well,
no! Wait, the kid in Latvia.
I was gonna say
from Latvia was pretty good. I know he's one of the two.
Leonard's Fedbergs, I think, right, is his name, or Fedbergs, something like that. You were saying it was like a department store.
At Chicago Joe. I mean, no offense. It's just, it's just trash talk. But yeah, American tears sustain me. Hey, listen, I'm American. I'm a dual. I was born in upstate New York to Canadian parents. So I'm a dual. I have no problem to say. But I mean, I was raised here, been here almost my whole life. So I'm Canadian. But I'm also American. But American tears in this instance sustains me. It's nothing. It's no offense to Americans when I say that.
No. We just shit talking.
Good old trash talk. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, a little chirp.
Hey, and listen, our channel, the other channel, and here to some extent too, but especially the other one, it's full of that because there's 3 different teams that we follow. So there's a lot of trash talking, but all in good fun. The only way it wouldn't be in good fun is if we had a guy that liked the Leafs. But even that, I don't think I could do that. I don't think we could bring in a guy that likes the Leafs.
I gotta recruit somebody who's from Latvia who follows the hockey team.
I'm gonna kill this guy over here. I swear to God. He doesn't stop. It's 2:45 left. It's only 7 shots apiece in this. I think Montreal's doing a good job so far.
Hour and a half or so until game time. Hour and 20 minutes.
So far, so good for Montreal in this game. And honestly, that's what I'm looking for from Montreal is to not get blown out here, just to keep it close. Sure, they could lose, but I mean, just to keep the game close. Play a full 60 minutes, hard and good against one of the best teams in the league.
I don't think Fenberg's going to start against the States. He's got to be like dead tired right now.
Blended, you shouldn't have.
We might get their backup.
You can tell. You can be a Leafs fan, but I don't know that I'd want to be. I don't know. I don't know that I want to have like the Leafs logo or colors on necessarily on my thumbnails and shit like that. So like, kind of no. Got to draw a line somewhere.
So I can't show my Leafs game puck on camera.
Oh, good chance there. Who was that? Devo, very close there.
Yeah.
Bouncing puck though.
Oh, almost.
Icing. Wow, that was close. That was close. Went through the 5-hole. Really. Oh, well.
Fowler.
They
Jesus.
get an opportunity.
I watched that video you sent in the group chat, too. Team Canada's locker room after the last game.
When I saw that, I go, okay, I got to share that with you guys. Believe me, it was
hilarious.
It was like that, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what are they going to do, though?
I wish you would have done. I wish you would have impersonated the coach. Bleep.
Oh, yeah. No. He wasn't happy, but I don't know. That coach, I saw him interviewed. I don't like his look. There's something about him I don't like.
The head coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, clearly you should have listened to that assistant coach.
There was something about him I didn't like. That's what. But the Latvian coach, did you see the head? This guy looked like I don't want to even don't. Okay, I'm here. Don't look at me.
No, I know, right? But it's so
scary.
Like the countries, like the Slavic countries, or like the Balkan. I forget if they're Baltic or Balkan, but they're like they look for whatever reason, like their facial muscles, like they can't show emotion. It's
I know
to do
he
with
could
that
be a
part
nice
of the
guy,
world.
but
they'll show
they'll
show emotion and like be happy and stuff, but it'll look like that. It's the
he looks like he'll hit you with a chair if you did something wrong.
I said that on stream. I'm like, oh my god, he looks like a guy. If you look at him the wrong way, you're like, what?
It's right, he does, and he's probably a nice guy, but man, that's a tough looking guy.
Oh,
like he looks like a guy that he bites the head off nails.
Imagine if he was coaching Team Canada after that game. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the locker room.
No, even the head coach for Canada, he probably did some yelling. But they got goalied.
Oh no, they did.
It's not like they got blown out.
I mean, he was sensational last night.
They got the shots, they got the chances, they got goalied. And so, unfortunately, that'll happen sometimes.
Oh yeah,
part of the game.
I'm just glad it happened to you guys and not us, because I think we're getting their backup.
Well, yeah, I would imagine you're getting the backup too. That's right. But he's fresh.
that could.
But he's fresh. Maybe he's gonna
overlook
the guy. I hope you do.
No, but the team isn't though. That team's gonna be dead tired.
Yeah, I guess.
But still, I don't know. The way that coach looks, I think he's probably gonna have them ready to go.
No score after one period. Yeah, they're young guys. I mean, they're young, so maybe we'll see.
Maybe I do think we have better firepower and guys
if they're playing the
Leonard
US,
and
you guys suck.
James Hagens and Gabe Perreault.
You guys suck.
I think it'll be a bigger challenge for Latvia, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, you guys suck. I don't know why it would be a bigger challenge.
No disrespect to Team Canada or anything.
Well, I say this with a lot of disrespect. You guys suck. There, how's that? Can't be more honest than that. All right, we got an intermission. What are we going to talk about in the intermission?
You realize
the floor is yours.
If we blow
Let's
Latvia out, you're never going to live it down.
I can
never
live
living it down.
What am I not living down?
If we blow out Latvia,
I'll live it down. Won't be the same goalie. We got goalied. They played the night before. Lots of excuses for us. Don't worry about it.
Kazakhstan's getting killed again by Czechia this time.
Well, it's Kazakhstan. What do you expect?
Oh, but they score. Would have won Czechia.
I can't do a Borat voice, but every time I hear Kazakhstan, I think of Borat for some reason.
No, I know. I did too. I was watching the game. Like, I wonder if he's like their mascot.
Yep. I wish I could do his voice. I wonder if Cam can do it. Cam's pretty good with voices.
Piece of me, Borat.
I don't know why when you did that, it made me think of the first movie, the scene where they're fighting naked. I don't know why, but that's what it came to me. Jesus.
I wonder if they asked Sacha Baron Cohen if he'd dress up as Borat and give him a pep talk in the locker room.
He'd do it.
He was a #1 hockey team in all of Kazakhstan.
I saw some clip. He was on one of the talk shows, and he did Borat.
He does that sometimes. He'll go on as his characters. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. All right, people out there, come on, let's get some comments. What do you guys want to talk about? Let's say open for like almost anything except politics. Because you know what.
So how about that World Juniors game last night?
Okay, except that as well. No, we can talk about the World Juniors. I don't mind. Just he can't talk about it.
Oh my God! I'm setting myself up to get absolutely embarrassed by Latvia. I really hope it doesn't happen.
You are.
Otherwise, I'm screwed.
It's called karma.
Rick's never let me live it down.
No, and nor should I.
Deservedly so, but still.
Yes. You're making Vegemite on toast. Vegemite, it is a very acquired taste.
Yeah, it is.
And I once saw a video, okay, so I don't on YouTube, and I guess the guy tries stuff. I think it was an Instagram. What's his name? Can't remember his name. I just saw a video of his. So he's trying foods from different countries. So Australia, Vegemite. And I happen to know because I worked with an Australian guy for a while, and he told me you use very little, right? And then he brought some in, and he showed me what he put on bread, right? So this guy kind of slathered it on like butter, and he took a bite, and I knew that was a mistake, and yeah, it was a mistake. But it's a very acquired taste, very salty, and I don't know. I smelled it, and I'm not eating that. What else are we going to talk about? I'm trying to think what's going on. Nothing what's going. Did I do all my? Oh, you know what? I didn't do all my stuff. Here, I'm going to do it now because I didn't do it all. What didn't I do? Panthers are 10-3-1 in their last 14 games. They've scored 126 goals so far this season, second most in the NHL. They've allowed the 10th most goals in the NHL. So they're top 10 in goals against. So that's interesting. So that's why I say Montreal has been scoring lately. I think in their last 4 games, they've had 4 or more goals. They've been scoring.
Yeah, no, they were up there too, and goals above expected too.
Yeah,
I sent you those stats.
Yeah, I saw those.
It was like 3 points something. I was like, so the offense is coming together.
I should have downloaded those. I don't know why I didn't. Panthers have been shut out in 3 of their last 7 games.
Really?
That's weird. So let's hope we make it 4.
You know what else is wild?
And they've been held to under 3 goals in 5 of their last 8.
So you know who was held under 3 goals last night?
No, I don't want to know. I know right away. I don't want to know. Habs are 6-4-0 in their last 10 games. Panthers 7-3-0. So it's why I had the score at 4-3. I think it's going to be close like that. There, I did my. I don't know why I didn't do that before the game started. I got sidetracked with something.
We have to clip when I said, you know who's a good goalie, and then you said Fowler because it didn't register. I was talking about the Latvia game.
Yeah,
then I clicked and you went right after.
Yeah,
we gotta clip that.
I'm slow, but not that slow.
But look, all jokes aside, I mean, he was incredible last night. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Joe says Vegemite goes well when drinking tea or milk. It made me think of Shrek. It's good on toast, you know, when he squishes the guy's head and what oozes out. It's good on toast. I don't know. That's what I was thinking of. Vegemite is a lot like squished brain material.
Remember we were talking about that last night because the Latvian goalie is from Ogre, Latvia.
Like, he won't stop, right? he won't stop.
I should, because every time I add something, it's just a more and more chance that we're going to get upset. And I'm going to get pissed.
Right. And when you do lose that game, can you imagine the next game we do together, how I'm going to be?
No, I know. No, deservedly so, too.
Every
prepared.
comment.
Mentally, I'm preparing
he
for
shoots, it. And just like the Latvia game, eh, Matt?
I'm mentally preparing for it already. Like, I know it's going to happen. I'm just mentally preparing for it.
No, but truth be told, I doubt you lose to Latvia, but I'm hoping. Are they literally now paying baseball players $200+ million like on the regular?
Juan Soto just got $780 million, I think, or $800 million.
Yeah, but I remember when was Rodriguez.
Yeah, most contracts are
A-Rod. Was it A-Rod?
Star player, you're making probably 200 or more.
But I remember when A-Rod, they signed him to, I think it was $250 million for 10 years. That was huge. It looked kind of like Soto. It was that huge back then. Now, just $200 million. Just they're signing guys to that.
Yeah,
that's insanity. But they have 162 games. They have a lot of games.
Well, there's no salary cap either,
and there's no cap. So, but they have a lot of games, so the revenue is high there. Listen, I would wish Montreal to get a baseball team again. I'd love to get into baseball again, but I have no team to root for, and I don't root for other cities.
Root for the Red Sox.
I don't root for other cities. I need a home team. I'm a home team kind of guy, and with baseball, I'm kind of over it. I guess I could watch baseball again, but I got nobody to root for.
I mean, you could root for the Nationals. They were the Expos.
Tampa Bay, they're going to play in New Mexico. Is that what? Oh, you weren't there. On the Flyers podcast, Isaiah was a guest that Alex has often, and he was saying that Tampa was going to be playing somewhere in New Mexico or some shit like that till the roof gets repaired.
Yeah, they're playing at the minor league stadium in, I think, New Mexico, yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I remember when I showed Alicia the video, and she was like, what the hell is it made out of? I go, they made it out of fabric. She goes, who the fuck thought it was a good idea to make a baseball roof out of fabric?
Well, I mean, what do you make it out of? I don't know what the Olympic Stadium roof is, but now they got to replace it again, and it's like they're going to spend $1 billion of our money to put a roof on the Big O so they could use it 5 times a year, maybe. Like, that makes no sense. I mean, if you want an indoor stadium, build an indoor stadium. You want an outdoor stadium, build an outdoor stadium. But I don't know that you can meld the two. At least back then, when the Big O was built, they didn't have the technology. I don't know about today. But that Big O, it definitely should be spelled OWE, because the money that's cost is insane. Okay, BL says Tampa's going to play out of the Yankees single A team's field in Tampa Bay. That just seems really small. A single A.
It's
Should
a
it be
minor
triple A
league
team? Wouldn't a triple A team have a bigger stadium?
Yeah, but I don't. Their triple A team is in North Carolina. Good work.
I don't know. It's just a weird situation, though. It's temporary. Whatever it is, it's just temporary. So I'm sure there'll be whatever money they lose, the league will subsidize. But I wouldn't mind getting, like I literally would like to get into baseball, but I can't root for Toronto.
Root for the Red Sox.
I can't. Why would I root for the Red Sox? Give me any team. Why would I root for them? That's the thing. Why?
Red Sox, me.
But I don't have a tie. There's no nothing.
I'm your tie to the Red Sox.
I fucking hate you right now. And I look over at the screen and they're showing Latvia celebrating their win. Son of a bitch. I'm going on both fucking sides.
That's just great timing.
Yeah. No, seriously though, I don't. I need a team to. I need an emotional tie to a team to root for them. And the only Canadian team is Toronto, and there's no way I'm rooting for Toronto. I happen to not like the Blue Jays for similar reasons to the Leafs, but also there's more, because when the Expos were struggling near the end and trying to get on TV and they had to pay to be on TV, the Blue Jays blocked them in a couple of deals to get on TV. I don't like the Blue Jays, so I'm not rooting for them. You're on 2 cups of tea, but I mean, it's what, 6 a.m. there? So I mean, that's usual, isn't it? You don't drink coffee, Joe? I don't drink coffee, or I'll drink tea if I have to or I feel like it, which is rare, but I won't drink coffee. Yuck. If I need a boost, I get a bustier. No, if I need a boost, I drink this shit. It's the same idea. A lot of caffeine wakes you right up. All right. Oh, by the way, I'll remind people, if you haven't seen, if you're a fan of any of my poetry, I put out a Christmas poem. So it has nothing to do with hockey. It's just a story. I started with 2 lines, and I went from there, and that's what came out. It's a story of Santa Claus and a rabbi and me, and check it out. I should have put a link, but
it's pretty good.
It's easy to find on the channel. So I encourage you to check it out. It could use the views, that's for sure. Nah, it's actually, if I do say so myself, I'm kind of proud of it. It's pretty good. I thought I did a good job on it.
Kind of foreshadow Canada getting shit on by Latvia.
Joe is a coffee snob. She only drinks coffee if made by a good barista. Thank you, Bye-Bye. Bye-Bye, love the poem. Thank you.
Starbucks is on strike right now, so
Matt's not commenting because he actually didn't support me by watching the video.
Yes, I did. I watched
the poem. You did tell me you watched it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I watched the poem and I watched the Dobish video.
Which is very unusual that he actually did that. But because he's on vacation, he has the time.
Yeah. No, it's honestly, it's been
I put out shorts about almost every game if I have the time. Today, not. Ask him if he watches them. They're a minute. Ask him. Matt, do you watch my shorts every day that are a minute long?
Not every day.
Not every game?
Not every game, but I usually do.
Because you don't have time. I mean, it's a lot of time out of your day.
I had the notifications
okay.
on. I'd see them when
I'm
they go
not mad
up.
at him. Listen, I'm not mad at him, but it's a funny thing that we all do. Don't puck with media, guys. We don't watch or read each other's stuff. We don't. Unless we're in it together, we don't do that. I'm the only one that might, because I do the podcast, but I don't watch their stuff either or read their articles. They don't read mine. And it's a weird thing we do. But, you know, when you think about it, if we did that, that's a lot of time in your day when we're really active. That's a lot of time in your day to have to do that. So I don't get mad when he doesn't do it. I'm just bugging him now. I want to make him feel guilty. You know, it's that time of year.
He's just trying to get his jabs in because he won't be.
I got it. Gotta get the
USA for losing a lot.
Gotta get the.
Not gonna lose.
Trash talking, and it's one of the fun things about working with you, working with the other guys.
Oh yeah,
is all the trash talking we get to do, and in good nature, right? Nobody hates, nobody's mad. It's all in good nature, and it's fun.
It's
something I missed
that's
when I was young.
Here in Boston, like if you're in a friend group, if we're not shitting on each other, like we don't like you.
Oh, this I understand. I've seen some videos.
No, it is. It's a thing. If we don't shit on each other, then we don't like each other.
I've seen some Instagram. For some reason, I was getting Boston. It was different stuff about Boston. One of them, this guy said that this is this is normal if you're Boston, and it's it. You just shit on each other. That's how you love each other.
Yeah.
Which everybody's got their way. Babe, you're one of the few like me. I always tell people I'm one of those weird people that don't like coffee. I've had a sip of coffee before to know that.
Fortunately, my Keurig's not set up, so I can't make a cup of Timmy's. But
I get why people like coffee.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that.
I don't get why they like the taste of it, but
my buddy from upstate New York sent me a can of Timmy's for
nice.
Christmas. The medium.
Although Timmy's is American now, so basically they're owned by Americans. They're run by Timmy's has gone downhill big time.
It's funny. He asks me all the time. He's like, "You guys don't have Timmy's down there?" I'm like, "Bro, I live in fucking New England."
You do. No, they do have some Timmy's down there, but I mean, America runs on Dunkin'.
Yeah,
that commercial.
There's Dunkin's.
True.
There's probably 3 within 5 minutes of my apartment.
Yeah, no, it's true. America runs on Dunkin'. Tim Hortons has not a chance in hell to break in there.
He lives in Grand Island, New York, which is right on the border with Ontario. So I'm like, that's why you have so many Timmy's up there.
Yeah, okay, so that's it. Around the border states and cities,
like way upstate, like Maine, way upstate, New Hampshire.
They'll have some, but
they'll have Timmy's.
You're not going to break into Dunkin' Donuts over there. We're underway. How long are we underway? We're underway. Just started.
The cool thing about Cam actually gave me my Keurig when we moved in. When Alicia and I moved into the apartment, he gave us reusable K-Cups. So I save a shitload of money on coffee because I just have to buy the bag. I don't have to spend a shitload of money on K-Cups.
That's good. The reusable ones, yeah.
Yeah, so like that's why my buddy was able to send me a can of ground Timmy's. That way I could just load up the K-Cup, use it, rinse it.
My ex-wife is a big coffee drinker.
I have like 2, maybe 3 cups a day when I'm at work. I have to have at least 1 before I talk to anybody. It's kind of bad.
When I've got to work early, like if I've really got to do something early, a lot of days, I'll drink, the cup I drink from. So what I do in the day, I'll only go up to, I think that line. I only go up to this line here on my cup. That's it. So I'll drink that sometimes in the morning, around 10. So I got the energy to concentrate and do what because I smoke. But yeah. And then for the game, I do the same now. About that, maybe a little more. That way I got the energy to be crazy. I don't know. It is what it is. If I drink tea, it could be anything. I don't really have a tea that I like over another. Salada, only in Canada, you say. Pity. End to end. Good. Dobish made the save. Oh, we're a minute and a half into this. Florida starting to get some separation on the shots. It's 13-10 now, but still no score. Score! Boom, boom, boom. What's that sound I made? Unlikely Kirby Doc opens the scoring for Montreal. What sound did I make? What was that? What the hell is wrong with me? I don't think anybody had Doc. If anybody did, like if that was a bet, you should win a lot of money.
You know what the funniest part about that goal was? He totally whiffed on the shot. He didn't touch it, and it just banked off him and went in.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe that's a good thing. Sometimes those goals break your slump. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, he'll take any freaking goal that he can score. Anyway, anyhow, he don't care at this point. Nice glove save by Dobish.
Be right back. I gotta go help Alicia.
Aki has Doc for 10 points. That's kind of lucky. You're gonna win on that one. I don't know how the Tim Cards points shit works though. Since I don't drink coffee, I don't go to Timmy's very often. The only reason I would go is to get donuts. I wouldn't get a sandwich there. Shit, last time I got a sandwich there, I got sick. 2 summers ago. Will not forget that. So 2 guys that needed points, Doc and Newhook. All right, so this game just got interesting. I think Florida's going to push to get that back. They got some good goal scorers on that team. So we got 2 minutes and 18 seconds gone in the second, and then they took away everything. So I don't know if the shots are still the same. I don't think so. But it scores 1-0 Montreal. See, now I got to make sure I say Montreal, not Canada. When I'm doing a Canada game, I really got to concentrate not to call Canada Montreal. So, all right, I'll deal with that. Save Dobish. Remember, Florida was shut out in 3 of their last 7. Is this a trend? Is this a trend for Florida? It'd be awesome for Dobish if something like that did happen. Just getting a win against Florida. First game. And Nah. Caulfield, guy was all over him. Awesome for a goalie, first NHL game to get the win, especially against a team that's, one of the best in the league. If that could happen, that's an awesome boost to start your career. It's what Montreal's looking for. I think if Dobish plays like that, he can stick around. That's why my video, I think I said you look for a trade in the new year. I think they give Dobish, 2-3 games and then make a decision. Good save, Dobish. So far, so good for Jacob Dobish. Who knows when he's coming back? We'll put him to the background until he comes back. I'm the star. When it comes to being on camera, it's beauty before youth. How's that? That make sense? So that's why we put Matt to the background. Just have me up here. Just over 4 minutes in, 17-11 are the shots on goal, but Montreal has the lone goal in this game. We got Kachuk on the screen. He's got, if I remember, 8 goals, 8 assists in his last, I don't know how many games. 13 for one of those numbers of games I used. Could be the last 10, but he's pretty hot. So they got to contain the guy that chews his mouth guard, so you want to punch him in the face. That guy. Oh, that new hook assist, was that his first? It was his first assist. Yeah, that's why it's a big thing. That's why Elliott's got it in all caps. About time he gets some assists. Got to get a few. A good save by Dobish with the glove. Got a very active glove today. I have no idea where Matt went. I think he went to get his laundry. We'll ask him when he gets back. Bet you that's what it is. To go get the laundry. Dobish is he's doing well. I got no. He's 21 shots. He stopped them all. So far, so good. Knock wood for Jacob Dobish. Listen, it'd be great if Dobish comes up and he plays well and kind of stabilizes the backup role. It'd be nice. They need somebody to do that. I know if you saw my video that I put out yesterday, I guess I kind of came across more of he's here temporarily, but he may be that, right? I should have been more on the side of it's either or, but I have no problem with Dobish doing well. I mean, like I said, I hope he does, but they're still going to have to do something in the goalie department if Primo is claimed. You know, I feel bad though, you know, being so callous about, you know, get rid of Primo. It's a guy's life and all that. So I hope for the best. If he's claimed, I hope he goes somewhere where he gets an opportunity, a clean slate, and he does okay. Maybe he does really good. I don't know, but he's just not going to do that here in Montreal. He's not. At this point, he's what, 25 or 26? He's not going to do it here in Montreal. He needs to go somewhere else. Kind of like how Monty did it, right? Monty went from Florida. We picked him up on waivers. Was a good pickup, right? So maybe Primo could be somebody like that. I don't know. Hey, Eric. Yeah, listen, that's a big thing too, right? Primo, you could tell Primo was shaky. You just, I don't know, but you just could tell. And yeah, I haven't gotten that feeling yet from Dobish in his first game. So, and you know, he's doing well so far. So his confidence hopefully starts to grow, and maybe he settles into the job. That's fine. Yeah, last year Primo was really good. I don't know what happened in between last season and this season, but man, it wasn't the same guy. And maybe he's like a guy that, you know, confidence comes and goes pretty quickly in and out. I'm like that here doing this. I do things my confidence level sometimes is, you know, and you go, well, your last video was really good, and go to do the next one, and I don't know. So it must be the same for him. I just hope he goes somewhere and does well, and he's happy. That's good. He's not going to get it done here. Habs came close there. Hit the post or the crossbar.
Mm-hmm. Well, so far so good. I mean, I'd like to see a little bit more shots on the board, but we're winning in the score department. That's all that matters.
BL says Lane Hudson is leading NHL rookie defenseman with 26 points. The next closest guy has 6. That is wild.
He's also second in rookie scoring in general, which is crazy. And he's tied for 4th right now in assists among defensemen in general. Not even rookies.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's
not crazy. That just proves his talent is.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
he's a legit
generational puck moving type of D-man.
This is a legit modern NHL defenseman.
I've said it all the way since they drafted him, since watching him in person at BU a bunch of times.
He's exactly who they drafted him for.
Yeah.
It's just they didn't know if the size, if he would. But I mean, it's exactly who they were hoping to get when they drafted him.
Oh yeah,
I'm quite sure of that. I'm sure most teams thought he'd be, but the size was a problem.
Yeah, well, the other teams are dumb.
Yeah, listen, they made a mistake.
But no, I mean, we saw it in this past draft too, right? A lot of teams are taking size, which, obviously you want size. And I'm not saying always go for the small guy, but when there's a guy, like the same thing with Caulfield, even though they're, a bit diminutive, if the talent's there, like, it doesn't matter. And we've seen that in spades, right? And so, yeah, I mean, I think teams make mistakes generally when they pass on guys like that with that insane talent just because they're a little undersized. But, I mean, Hudson now is at, like, 5'10". He's the same size as Quinn Hughes. So
he's still listed 5'9", though. I don't know why that is, but his official listing is 5'9".
He's 5'10".
which is fine. It doesn't matter because you see the way he plays, and he's capable to play NHL defense in this league, no problem. Matter of fact, I think he's one of the best defenders as well. I like the way he plays defense.
Oh, fight, Jack Guy.
Okay, it hasn't happened yet. But I see he's on the ice.
Oh, come on. That camera angle was ass. The refs were blocking the whole thing.
Oh, here goes the fight.
Oh, jeez. Jack Guy's got him in a fucking headlock. He's pounding away at his ribs.
Jack Guy's got the guy like that, and he's down. He's just Greer hunched over a little bit. What? What kind of comment is that?
But you see, Jack Guy kind of, he didn't start throwing wildly. He kind of went, he had him, and then he just went.
Like, he hit him a few times.
He can't move. I don't want to keep punching him. And the refs were like,
well, part of that, though, Jack Guy.
All right, bang, bang, bang.
Part of that, he was against the board. That hand, he couldn't come back with it at all. Part of it. But Jack Guy's proven that before.
Yeah.
When a guy's done, he's done. He doesn't overdo it. Except the guy that hurt Line A. That he was going to pound that guy into the ground.
Fuck you, you fucking piece of shit.
Seriously, that's what it looked like. Greer got a couple in. Greer's a tough guy, so Greer got a couple in. There's no doubt.
No, it was a kind of mad fight overall, but I mean, once Jack Guy had him, he wasn't going anywhere.
It was kind of a draw. Maybe you lean towards Jack Guy in that fight, but it wasn't like Jack Guy didn't cream him.
Man, speaking of fights, I think I've watched a replay of that Trouba Anderson fight at least 1 million times.
BL saying, I think that Hudson apparently wants to denounce his American citizenship and become a Canadian. He said he heard it at Tim Hortons. Gotta be true. Yep. Actually, you want stuff like that? Just go on Facebook and any of the Habs groups and read the comments. And I think all the really dumb Habs fans go there. Most of them, anyway. BL, that's very possible. So, if you look at it like that, well, Jack Guy might have wanted to do more, but being at the end of a shift and then trying to fight, that's a lot. I don't care what shape you're in. It's not the movies, All right, I'll go with all you guys. I mean, I said it's pretty even, or maybe slightly toward, but an even fight. That's fair. Geez, we're already over halfway through this period. Wow. What happened? Was I just talking the whole time? I guess.
So far, though, so good.
I mean, they've gone through more than half the game, and they're either tied or leading. So far, so good, definitely. And like I said earlier too, right? There's not that defensive breakdown, because of Barron in the lineup. I'm not saying it was always his fault, but you get another guy in there who's reliable, who gets the job done, and it makes a huge difference.
It does. Just like having a goalie named Fenbergs makes a huge difference when you play Team Canada.
Fernbergs or whatever, that's just a department store in New York.
Yeah, that was funny. You say Fernbergs, FYC.
It was Feldbergs.
Feldbergs, rather.
That was his name, Feldbergs. Feldbergs grocery
NYC.
store. That's what it sounded like.
Feldbergs, fine linens.
Joe, it is a fast game. Not a ton of whistles. I mean, although last night's Canada game, it was the same way that at the end, the last 5 minutes took forever.
Go lane. Nice. Very nice. Oh, not nice. Oh, got it back, though. Up for a second. Oh, breakaway! Scores! Kirby Dack again! Oh, yeah, baby!
About to happen. Hudson. 2. No.
Beautiful.
Oh, that far behind.
Too.
Here it comes. Doc all alone and scores under the pad. Nice, nice, nice. What did I say? A fluke goal. And sometimes that opens the door for a guy. Nice.
Oh, what a move. Can you imagine if this game kickstarts him, dude? Oh, baby.
Yeah, somehow my feed fell further behind. I don't understand how.
You imagine, though, if this game kickstarts Kirby Doc and he gets that confidence back, how much more dangerous his team's going to be?
What we're waiting for, it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when does it happen.
I love that celebration, too. He is failing it right now.
He's happy. Listen, this is great for his confidence. Let's see what he does with it, but it's great for his confidence.
Mm-hmm. That was a nice move, too.
And imagine that line if Doc is back. Liney maybe he'll score 5-on-5. Still hasn't yet.
I mean, it'll come.
You talked, the leg is healing. Listen, his knee is healing. It's healed. But he's not comfortable fully with it. It's something.
Oh, that was Newhook with that salsa pass.
And when you're not
a nice pass,
fully comfortable, and you're you don't play the same. So when that happens, when he's not thinking about that knee at all anymore, his game will come back.
That was Newhook with that salsa pass to Doc. That was a nice pass.
And nice. And he made the play. And that was nice. He tucked it under the pad.
Oh, he just made a nice little move. He froze Lyon just for the second or two that he needed, and just tucked it.
Did
back
Hudson set him free? Was it Hudson?
No, that was Alex Newhook.
Newhook gave him the pass?
Yeah.
Oh. Did
That's
Hudson get an assist?
That's how good of a pass it was.
Did Hudson get an assist on it?
Just Newhook right now.
But so Newhook's second assist too. Newhook needed to get some assists. Maybe that line's starting to click. Well, who'd have thought we go up 2-0, almost near the end of the second period, and it's 2-0 Montreal. What a difference having an improved defense makes. It really does. Anybody who didn't really think that Carrier trade was really, whatever, that was a good trade. Because they brought in a guy that does the job, and it was badly needed. And for that, I don't know if it was Aiken. A while back, someone like Aiken was telling me they got to get Carrier, and he was right. Oh, it's the delayed penalty. That's what I'm looking at. I'm confused there for a sec. All right. So now slashing. I didn't see what. I think he did that. So I think it's slashing. Everybody's crucified Doc all year, pretty much, except for me and Matt that I've seen. I'm sure there's other guys too talking. No, Brian Wild hasn't. He's been saying exactly this, that he needs some time. Eric Engels, I think, is pretty good about that. Not Tony Marinaro and that group. But yeah, listen, give him some time. He's going to get back to where he was. And BL, no, you're right. He hadn't fully arrived yet. But when we say back, obviously we mean back to where he was before the injury.
Christian Dvorak, 2 minutes slash.
I fully believe in Doc.
Team Canada, 2 minute men on the ice. Oh, sorry, that was last night.
What a child. He's like a child over there. I mean, that's all it is. That's all it is.
But of all the penalties you're going to take in overtime, that's what you take. That call. Like, that's the call that gives coaches gray hairs.
Yes, but that's also that kind of a loss. You got to behind you and just go forward.
True. No, I know.
They played a good game. They should have won that game. They got goalied. That's what you got to, what they got to think.
Truth be told, if Laffy scored on that with under a minute left, like, I would have felt so bad for the kid who took the penalty. He would have got like the ass chewing of the century in the locker room. No, I would have. He would have got he would have got the ass chewing of the century in the locker room.
Fucking liar. He'd have felt bad.
I would have. That poor kid would have went, I am so getting my ass chewed out.
For the kid that went shoulder first into the net, he's out. He's out, not coming back for the tournament, and he's going to miss some time.
Shit. So he probably separated his shoulder and maybe
he
tore. He might have torn a labrum.
He did some damage there.
Typically, what happens when you dislocate it is usually something else too.
Yeah, he did. He tore something as well, probably.
Oh, that sucks. He's good too. Schaefer there, he's a good player. Jake Evans! It's 3-0. Is hell frozen over in Florida?
Hang on, I gotta wait a few minutes. Hang on.
Wow. Paul Maurice is beside himself.
A shorty is what you're saying. Here we go. Scores Jake Evans. Evans would have sniped that. Hey there, Zachary. As always, Montreal, Toronto should be interesting, especially if Montreal keeps this up. Wow, 3-0 at the. How much time is left in this period? Not much. 2.5 minutes left right now. Now they're on the power play, so let's hope they don't get one back. But you can kind of see why they've been, in 3 out of 7 games, and maybe it'll be 4.
Oh, I don't know if Fowler got a piece of that, but if he did, great save.
But it's not foul.
Did I say? I'm sorry. I keep saying Fowler. Dovish. I just, they're both good goalies. Okay.
Yeah.
Those Feldbergs, but we're not going to talk about that. So it's subject.
He's got to bring that up. Hey.
Oh, what would you do without me, Rick?
I'd be probably less frustrated by you bringing the fucking Latvia game up all the time.
It's all in good fun, brother. Good stop, Dobich. No, I got it right that time.
So they killed that.
This was a nice rip by Jake Evans too.
Yeah, right, he sniped that. That's a snipe.
Oh yeah, I love that kid. I hope
less than a minute to go. Last minute of play in the second
favorite
period.
Play is. I hope we re-sign him.
I just hope he's not looking, like what's his name, Deneau, to cash in. If he's not looking to cash in, wants to stay, wants to be part of it, they'll give him decent money, and I believe they'll re-sign him. I mean, a guy like you can win with a guy like that on your third or fourth.
No, I mean he's so underrated. He's so good defensively. I mean, he's a great penalty killer. He's I think our best face-off man this year.
Because every team needs that support.
I mean, I know he doesn't have a lot of points, but he can for a bottom 6 guy. I think he's
got
fine there.
What? He's got to have 20, 21, 22 points now. He's
for a bottom 6 guy, he's
career year for him.
Yeah,
he's gonna have a career year.
He's so good.
Which is good to have in your contract year, but I don't know how much Montreal is willing to pay for what he does. I just hope he's happy with it because I'd like to keep him around.
Yeah, me too.
And it's 3-0 after 2, and it's for Montreal. Who would have thunk that?
Imagine if Primo was playing this game.
Oh. I don't, because it wouldn't be 3-0 for Montreal. Although, like I said, Florida not playing great right now.
You're right.
They were 10-3-1, I said, in their last.
Oh, my Lord. Czechia is up 12-1 on Kazakhstan right now.
They're 10-3-1 in their last 14. Those three losses are shutouts. Czechia 12-1 over Kazakhstan.
Yeah, I just put the game on.
Wow, and it's like not even at the end of the second.
Imagine if Kazakhstan upset Canada. That'd be something.
It's not going to happen, dude. Stop making it worse.
No, I know. I'm just kidding. That'd be at that point. You just have to strip down Hockey Canada and rebuild it.
Does Doc get the hat trick goal in the third? Who knows? I hope for him he does. I think even if he doesn't, I think the 2 goals have boosted his confidence a lot. Hey, Savka. Oh, that was you that made that check your comment. How's it going?
What's happening?
Man. Been a while. Yeah, so far so good tonight. I would definitely not have thought that it would be 3-0. I had it 4-3. I thought Montreal would score 3, maybe 4 goals. I didn't think they would be up 3-0.
I want to make a joke right now, but I'm going to bite my tongue.
No, don't. You don't read that. It's not your chat. It's mine, okay? Sofka, what happened was we got goalied by Latvia. The Latvian goalie, what was his name again? Feldbergs? Right?
Yeah, Feldberg's NYC, fine jewelry.
Feldberg's fine jewelry. He goalied us.
He was sensational. I mean, he was the star of that game.
And it's not to say that Latvia was no good. They didn't have a ton of shots first 2 periods, but you know what? They played well as a team at most of the game, I'll say.
I want to see what their blocked shots were. They blocked a shitload. They did a really good job blocking shots.
And that's what I say. For Canada, they lost, but I mean, they did everything. The players did everything they needed to do. Shots galore. They had chances. Their power play could have been better.
They did. And I mean, it's really just Latvia's defense because offensively, like, Latvia really didn't have much cooking at all, really, until the third. Well, I was going to say until the third period.
There were points in the game where Latvia was really playing well. So you got to give it to the team.
There were.
They got goalied. It's the goalie. That goalie totally screwed us. He robbed us.
Rick was getting pissed off at him last night. He's like, they can't slow
I wasn't. I mean,
fucking goalie.
No, but also you're watching a hell of a performance from a young goaltender.
Yeah.
It's too bad it's against Canada, but I mean, it's pretty memorable to say that.
Better Canada than the U.S.
It's it reminds me of was it? I don't know how to pronounce the name. Gagan, Gagan was for Slovakia. Right, Slavka, a couple of years ago. He also did that to Canada. Very similar.
Rabel last tournament, right, for Czechia too. I think he had a really good game against you.
Yeah, it could be, but I remember that particular performance that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But it happens. It's going to happen. It happens in the NHL. It happens in every league. Sometimes you get goalied. Where did U.S. finish last year in the World Juniors? They won.
We won the gold medal. But they're better than Canada.
Again, I hear something. I don't know. Sufka, that was a hell of a game, Slovakia, Canada.
Didn't we? I think we had to beat Sweden too. I don't think Canada made the gold medal game.
After Slovakia beat us, no, I don't think so. Last year we got knocked out in the quarterfinals.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, no, that was to Czechia. I think that was the game that Czechia upset you. I think.
Yeah, I think so. And the year before it was Slovakia, I think.
Now it's Latvia.
Although we made a medal, we got to.
Are you even going to make the knockout rounds?
We got to the medal round that year with Slovakia, but Czechia knocked us out in the quarterfinals.
Does that mean you're not making the knockout stage this year?
Gonna knock you out.
No, but all jokes aside, can you imagine though if Canada doesn't make the knockout stage like that? I mean, it'd be a total meltdown.
Second game of the tournament. Relax.
No, I think Canada's playing the U.S. in the gold medal game. I do, but can you imagine?
No, I don't want to. Don't make me. Supposed to be my friend. He wants to give me nightmares.
I am your friend.
Yeah,
I'm from Boston. This is how you know that I love you, because I shit on you all the time.
Yeah, I didn't grow up in Boston. So it's not apparent to me. Yeah, anyway. So third period, I don't know. They're playing really good. I don't think they're going to let down in the third. So it's a matter of what kind of team for Florida that's going to come out. Got to think Florida's going to come out, push hard to get a goal early. So, to at least get to the point where they can maybe pull the goalie to get a goal at the end, Is there going to be a beer bet for what? Between me and Matt? Oh, if that's something we said. Wasn't it for that game?
That was for the
Four Nations face-off?
Four Nations. We can do something for World Juniors, though, too.
I don't know if I'm prepared for that.
I mean, you just lost to Latvia. You got to kind of collect yourself.
Okay, but if I agree to some kind of a bet like that, you got to show up for the game.
Oh, I'll be there.
Right.
1,000%.
Well, what kind of bet? What can we do? You guys want to throw out some suggestions of what we can bet me and Matt could have? I don't know. What could we do? Something not horrible, right? I'm not going to do anything stupid or horrible. 6-pack of beer. What do you mean by a 6-pack of beer? The problem is between me and Matt, I can't transfer him money or him transfer me money or send like that. We can't do that between each other because the Americans, they don't know how to interact. They don't have it. So anything that is going to cause like any money between, that's not going to happen. Are you saying one of us has to drink a 6-pack of beer? I can't drink 6 beer.
Oh, I can in my sleep.
Yeah, but I can't. Which place did Montreal finish last season? What do you mean? 5th from the bottom. That's not. That's an easy question. Oh, did you forget? You might have forgotten, but they had the 5th overall pick. Don't you remember? Eric, I don't think they will. It seems to me like they played 40 minutes of hockey. So yeah, I don't think that letdown's coming. They shored up the defense. Like Carrier's been a great addition, and I feel a lot more confident now that the defensive breakdowns won't happen. Doesn't mean they really won't at all, but it hasn't since since we had Carrier. What is it, 2-3 games? We haven't had those breakdowns. I think I'm right. And if we did, it wasn't on him. He's been solid. His underlying numbers have been, analytics and stuff have been great from what I've seen. So that trade, I mean, they traded for a guy to be able to do what he's doing. He's doing what they traded him for. That was a really good trade. How anybody know how Barron is doing in Nashville? What they did with him? Anybody know?
I'm looking right now.
You are? Yeah. Okay. I'm curious to see if he's played over there. Maybe they got Barron so they can use him as a scapegoat at the end of the season. It was all Barron's fault. That's what we do. Loser wears the winning team's jersey for a stream, but we both. Oh, I don't have I don't have a USA. I don't have the money to go buy one.
He's played 2 games, no points, and he's a -3.
No points and a minus. Okay, there you go. That's typical for him. The only thing I have like USA is a hat. But for me to wear USA, I mean, I'm American too. It's not a big thing. We need something.
I mean, I have a Canada
different.
hat.
Okay, so you could wear the cap, but what am I gonna? I mean, for me to wear an American, I'm part American. What's the difference for me?
No, I know.
I'm not proud of it, but it doesn't bother me. Got to do something that's upsetting, but something I'm willing to do. Yeah, but if we won't know who's the winning team till after the video, Joe. You're saying the next Habs broadcast that we're doing together. That could be something.
Meanwhile, Alex Carrier, 3 games with the Habs, 2 assists, and he's a +1.
Yeah, but it's not only that. It's like there's the underlying
No, I know.
His numbers. Like I don't know all the analytics stuff, but from what I'm reading, is good with him. He's got good.
No, he does.
Numbers all across the board.
He's a good PK guy too.
That's okay, soft guys. No worries. I'm here for you to whenever you want, and ask away. So one suggestion is whoever loses has to continually boast about the winning team on the next live stream we do. That would work. Gonna have to write these down. Anybody else got anything?
Yeah, look at the screen.
So, in other words, we got one that's acceptable. So, bet is on. The bet is on. What's that? I can't tell what you got there. It's getting dark. It's going away. I can't read what it says. Okay, let me put you full screen. Who put that up there?
Cam. Yeah, it's Cam or Vogel, one of the two.
So answer that and tell Cam, give him the finger. No, I'm just joking. It's fine. It's fine. I don't expect you guys to be all supportive. I really don't. All right, so we got a bet. So the bet is on. We're going to figure out what we're going to do exactly, but we got one good suggestion so far. Anybody else have a good suggestion?
Oh, you're talking about Joe, right?
Yeah, Joe's suggestion is fine. I'll do that.
I like that.
I'm good with that one. It looks like Joe's going to be the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, Joe.
Alex and I still have our bet on the call. They're going.
Yeah.
Problem is, I got to get this customized because this is blank. I got to get it customized with Hudson's name and number on it. Yeah. But if he wins, Byrne has to wear this for a pod.
Oh, that's fair.
If Mitchkov wins, I have to wear his Mitchkov jersey for a pod.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Easy that you guys live near each other, so sure, easy to do. I can't do that, and I don't have a USA jersey.
4 Nations, I wanted him to wear a Matthews USA jersey, but that wasn't going to happen.
Won't happen. I won't put a Leafs logo, and I won't put that guy's name on my back. Nope. I have some integrity, you know. Nobody else.
I wouldn't wear a Marner Team Canada jersey for the same reason.
No, listen, I wouldn't wear any Leaf, current Leaf. I'm not wearing your nothing. Forget it. Maybe if you get moved somewhere else, maybe. If I don't hold a grudge, maybe. Nobody else has a suggestion for us. Matt, what do we got? Any suggestions for the bet?
Not really. I gotta think of something.
Jesus, that's bad. We can't think of something. I can write a poem about Santa and a rabbi, and I can't think of something for a bet.
I mean, I could mail you a pack. Oh no, you don't drink coffee. Never mind. I was gonna say I have the Timmy's. I could drink Timmy's on.
I'm not
Friday,
drinking coffee.
Dunks, but yeah, you don't drink coffee.
Nope, I'm not doing anything that unpleasant. And either like for food or for drink, it's not going to go down. It won't. It's not. I know me. I can't. It's not going to go. I'm not going to do it. It's useless. We got to find something else.
Mm-hmm.
The loser has to eat a whole poutine on the air.
I like poutine. I had some of that when I was in New Hampshire last weekend.
Yeah, but you got to eat a whole one on the air.
I don't know where the hell I'm going to get it around here.
Make it yourself. I'd make my own.
Could make it myself.
Phil will make
Alicia loves poutine too. We could make it. I
can make poutine easily. I don't know that I want to eat on the air, but I can't believe we don't have a. I don't know, we'll have to think of something. We only have a few days. If you were French, it could be that I would speak French the whole next stream. I don't know if I could do that though. I don't think I could speak enough French to speak only French through a whole live stream.
If USA wins, you have to speak with a Boston accent for a whole live stream.
I don't think I'm not great with accents. It wouldn't be a Boston accent. It would be something weird, but wouldn't be Boston. I'll end up with some kind of English sounding, British sounding accent.
Probably.
French isn't that difficult. Well, what about it? Would you say that to somebody who doesn't speak French at all and go, yeah, you could do it? Listen, I could probably do it. C'est possible. I'd have to speak un peu de franglais. So I'd speak a peu d'anglais, a little bit of French. I can generally move between the two now, but I don't know that I want to do that.
We are back into playing the hockey game. Yeah, see, I can't really do a French accent.
You can't do French English, guy?
No. The Russian English, though. Very good Russian English accent.
I'm not practiced at it, and I don't want to insult anybody in the audience.
I can kind of do it.
Phil, that would mean that I would have an interest to be forced in this province to have to speak French. I have no interest in it, to be very honest with you. It's my protest against the bullshit we have to go through here. I'll use it if I have to. Otherwise, no. I don't really want to attract more people that are going to expect me to be speaking French. It's not for me.
Oh, Mikey with a little bit of heat on that shot there. 85.9 on the.
I have zero against French. I have a lot against being forced into it, and not by you guys, by the way. It's not that. By the powers that be. Why does your phone double everything? You mean on here? I only see one. Phil says it's a kink. It likes double pen. Did I say penetrate? I didn't say that.
Whatever you're into, Rick.
Whatever you're into. Well, it can't be me because I only got one place where that could happen. I don't have to. I'm not trans. Just in case you were wondering, I'm not trans.
I mean, you have a mouth.
It's not. That's not. That's not what that means.
I know.
It doesn't mean that at all. So, I know you're young and you need to be taught, but it doesn't mean that.
No, I know. I mean, I don't know. It's the hind parters are kind of stretchy. You could probably fit two in there.
It could mean that, but I don't even want to go there. The thought of one is enough. Oh my God. Look at where the conversation went. How did that happen?
Children earmuffs.
I have no idea how that happened.
Flaherty with it on the half wall. Oh.
Oh, nice by Dobish. Heads up. Made that second save. Guaranteed that's Primo that puck's in the net.
Oh, Dobish looks solid, man. I mean, he really does. He
so far.
I
totally expect
timid or anything.
I expect him to do well. I don't expect bad things from Dobish. I think he'll do well for, guy just coming into the league.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got a lot of talent. There's a lot of promise there.
That's a really good double save there.
Considering how Primo's been, I think it's Dobish's turn to get that look. Hey, Hawko, how's it going, man? Good to see you. And Homer says, "Doe."
Doe, bitch.
He also says, "Donuts, donuts." I wish I had a donut right now, to be honest with you. I don't know why. It's probably because Homer is there in front of me.
It's easy for me.
Joe Blow.
Is it
Joe Blow or Joe Blue? Joe Blow. Yeah, Dobish over Primo. Listen, Primo, I've stuck up for him. Matt stuck up for him. It's enough now. Can't.
No, I did. I mean, I truly would, wherever he ends up, I hope he does well. I mean, I thought he was going to do well here.
He's not going to do it here. You can't stick up for him here. I can see him bouncing back with another team. I can. Where there's less pressure or whatever, but it's not going to happen here.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, it happens. And, I do. I think there is some talent there with Cade Primo. I mean, played college hockey and Hockey East. He's a great goalie there. I mean, he showed flashes of it here, but
yeah, he doesn't have the right temperament for here.
Right,
what makes Monty a good goalie for here is the temperament, and this is something Carey Price said, and I believe him.
And I think that's what's going to make Jacob Fowler. That's why I got to mix up.
That's why Jacob. That's what is going to make Fowler work here as well as anywhere else.
He already has that mental temperament.
Because he's got that temperament that will work here. I don't believe Primo does.
No, and that's fine. And I
think that's why we have to put it is that he doesn't have the right. So going somewhere else is really, could be great for him. And I hope that's what happens. Or he goes back to Laval, finds enough of his game that they can move him.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think you're absolutely right. And again, it's good now that we have, again, the depth that we have. I mean, if this was a couple years ago, we would have been saying, "Fuck, who the hell are we calling up?" Like now we can say, we'll bring Dobish up and
there's some depth there.
Here. Like we have depth now, where it's not a huge issue, right?
No, Hughes has improved all around everything, right? Their ability to have injuries.
All positions, yeah. I mean, forward, defense, goaltending. I mean, the depth is there. It's phenomenal.
And also, I believe Hughes, if it comes down to he's got to trade him, he'll do his best to send him somewhere, that he'll have a chance. He's good that way. He's a human being, Hughes. He's not just it's all business. It is business, but he'll do his best to put the human touch to it.
He's the exact opposite of someone like Kelly McCrimmon, where Kelly McCrimmon's a great GM, but he's all business. You know what I mean? Like that's
and you gotta be, and I get that, but there's a human side to it too. It's like when we're talking about Primo, I feel bad at the same time because that's a young kid. He's got his life's about to change.
Yeah,
maybe for the better, but at first it doesn't seem like that. So you got to have some humanity, you know?
Oh, for sure.
We're almost 5 minutes. Well, I guess you guys, it's 5 minutes in. 28-21 are the shots. So Montreal's still hanging in there with the shots. And it's 3-0 Montreal. So, like, way to go, Dobish, so far. Rah, Dobish.
Be so funny if Fowler gets there and Dobish is his backup.
It could be.
Who's starting? Jacob's starting tonight, and then Jacob's starting the next night.
It could very easily be Fowler and Dobish doing that. If Dobish sticks till Fowler gets here, right? Monty's contract will be over. If he's still there, he might get the shot to be the number one till Fowler takes that from him. That's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dobish has that potential. So I hope he reaches it. Great sign here in his first game.
Yeah, no, and like we said, I mean, he put up really good numbers on the Val. So I mean, we know like the talent's there. I think it's when you're playing in a market like Montreal. I mean, the mental attitude, that temperament is huge, and I think
temperament is very important.
I think so far, Dobish has kind of proven that he has it a little bit. We know Fowler obviously has it. Monty obviously has it.
Monty's proven the right temperament without a doubt.
Good stop by Fowler through some traffic.
Dobish.
They're both named Jacob. Cut me some slack.
Well, call them by just their last names and you'll be fine.
I just say Jacob.
And they were calling him Jakob, so because it's Jakub.
Well, yeah, because I think he's.
I think he's born here. His parents are from I'm not sure where, but I think he's
probably one of those Slovak, probably like.
So I don't think he calls himself Jakob. It's Jacob.
I think I've heard him Jacob. Talk. I think it's JAK.
Yeah, I think I've heard him talk. So I've heard his accent, and he's Canadian. I think, anyway, if I'm correct. I think his parents are immigrants, which that's Dobish. I don't know where they're from.
No, he's not. He was born in the Czech. He's Czech Republic.
Okay, but he's Czech. But maybe they moved here when he was really young. How's that?
Could have been, yeah.
So he's Canadian as anything, right? I heard him talk.
I'm sure
he had no accent.
I didn't realize how big he was. He's 6'5", 260.
He's a big guy.
He's a big boy.
And Dobish has real good potential. I don't know as a number one yet, but definitely as a backup, I think he's got good potential. Dobish, I think it's 28 shots now, Guru.
And Joe, again, Dobish, another guy that played college hockey.
Joe, I think that's what makes him. He has that humanity. He understands both sides.
Right.
Right. Of the
and
equation.
I'm not trying to disrespect Kelly McCrimmon. The man won a cup, but I'm just saying he's the type of he's more really that more.
Yeah, but Hughes has argued for the player's well-being.
Well, exactly. I think that's what makes him such a good GM and someone that guys would want to sign with, right?
He has that understanding going into any negotiation.
Very well. Yeah,
and it's probably one of the reasons. Maybe why he'll do well in free agents and stuff like that, because when he talks to them, he knows how to talk to a player from that, that side, which some GMs and stuff don't have that. Getting a little dull. Yes, I'm wearing red pants to support my team. I got these red sweats for Christmas. So I'm trying to wear them when I'm wearing one when Canada plays and when the Habs do now because it's red. It's the Habs red. I know. When I saw them, it's like, oh, shit, that's a color that's weird. But for the Habs, it's great. So I don't know. It just stands out when you're outside It's brightness.
He didn't come to the U.S. until like 2013.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's Czech. He plays for the Czech Republic internationally.
I swear, I'm pretty sure I heard him talk. His English is really good. Let's put it that way. His English. So like Line. Line's English is fantastic. He sounds like he's raised here. Line.
Yeah, no, I mean, Dovish has been in the U.S. for a long time, but
so that's probably what it is. His accent. If I'm correct, I don't remember him having an accent.
No, his English is quite good.
Same thing. First time I heard Lehkonen.
Yeah, his English is really good too.
First time I heard Lehkonen speak, because he'd been here for a while. I'd never heard him speak. And then I did it. It's like, oh my God, it sounds like he was raised here. So there's some guys, I guess certain countries, they speak a lot of English. They learn language, and they learn them quite well. I guess that's what it is.
Well, even Demidov, right after the draft, his English wasn't that bad at all. I mean, it's still the heavy accent, but
his English will get good. He's already learning it over there, so that's.
I think he's learning French.
Michkov didn't come over with as good a grasp of English as Demidov. Michkov is still struggling. Demidov was pretty decent.
Yeah, well, no, and I think you and I were both taken aback by that. Like he was speaking in pretty good sentences.
Yeah, so once he's here,
accent, but yeah.
Once he's here, it won't take him long. He'll sound like a Canadian after a year or two.
I also think Demidov is more handsome than Michkov, but you know.
You also think what?
I said I also think Demidov is more handsome than Michkov, but you know.
Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. Do I care what they look like?
No, but
I think Demidov's more talented.
I can still drive Alex nuts that way. It's funny.
I think Demidov's more talented overall, but you know that they're both going to be really good.
Oh yeah,
let's put it that way.
Oh yeah,
I really see Demidov. You know, when he gets ice time, he gets points, right? So over there, his last few games, he's had like 4 goals, 2 assists. I think in 4 games. Each game, he had 15 minutes about of ice time, and he gets points. So if he gets that here, he's going to be a point-a-game kind of guy. I think he has that potential in his first season.
Well, not only that,
but I think he has that potential. I don't know that he'll get there, but he's going to produce when he's here first year. He's going to have an impact.
The teammates he's going to be playing with here too. Again, I mean, he's playing with for KHL standards, really good players, but playing with guys like Suzuki, Caulfield, Line, guys like that.
When he gets the ice time, he gets like 1.5 points a game. He'll get a point a game. Like I can see that being the case here. And if not, it'll be something close. So I think he'll get 60 to 70 points that I can predict. He might get more. But anyways, let him get here and then we'll figure that out then. But I like the potential for Demidov after seeing what Michkov is doing. Although struggling a little bit now, I'm sure Demidov will have points where he struggles, like everybody else.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, we're almost halfway through this. We're halfway through the third. Just a 30 to 21, but Montreal's up 3-0. That's where it's important. You think the Panthers at all thought going into this game that they were going to be down 3-0 midway through the third? I doubt it. Not. And that stat I said, they're really close to making it 4 out of 8.
I like how you said it that way.
Yeah, I don't want to say but you know what I mean? I mean, who would have thought? I mentioned that before the game started. I wouldn't have thought, man, we're 9 minutes left in the third and we're up 3-0. I really wouldn't, I might have said it, but there's no way I thought that. So I'm really pleased with the way Montreal.
No, I mean, especially today. with the rookie goaltender in his first game,
they're playing well today.
Yeah. He's been very, very good.
I mean, or Florida's playing bad. I don't know. I don't watch
No,
them
the
enough.
Habs have looked really, really good today. In all
They're
honesty,
getting shots and everything, so they can't be
and
playing all that
I think
bad.
it's been not just because of the goals, but Kirby Dach in general. I think it's been his best game of the year.
Yeah, well, if you've got a second line that is playing well, I mean, you're gonna be that much harder to beat.
Oh, Andy almost found Gallagher for 4.
I have nothing in reserve, really, Phil, for poetry. It just comes to me. That last one,
15 minutes.
I don't know what I was doing, and just the first 2 lines of that poem just popped into my head. And that's all I need to get started. So I thought, I think I was thinking I'm gonna do another version of "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." That's how it started, and I got those 2 lines, and I just went from there. So where it ended up in the story I told, I had no idea that I was going to do that, and it took me
about baby.
Took me about 25 minutes to write.
Dobish made a nice save on a breakaway, partial break.
So I don't know, with poetry, a lot of times it has to come to me. And I'm very busy these days, so I don't have time like I did to sit down and go, okay, I'm going to write a poem. It just doesn't happen these days.
Watch, you might be seeing it now. Dobish made a good play on a partial break. Looked like he was able to poke,
Yeah, I saw it.
He was able to poke it and poked it.
Dobish has looked fine, not even shaky. He's looked good.
No, he's looked solid. Looks like he's seeing the puck well. He's reading the puck well. Even that double save off his own rebound. He read that rebound perfectly.
Phil, I did it actually in 2 little sections, so it was 2.0. But the total time was just 25 minutes. They're mild anyway. They're small. It's mixed. It's not like it's mild. That's why I can do so many. It's my one vice. It's my one vice. I'm keeping it. And you got to admit, and not to pat myself on the back, but that last one, the Christmas one, was pretty good. Right? So it helps. And then did you see the Limerick one? I don't know if you saw that. 12 limericks about the Montreal Canadiens. I wrote that a few days before. That's out there. Check that one out. Oh, that was pretty good.
Really should. Rick is a very talented poet.
I'm okay. I have my moments. I have some that aren't as good as others, but I think every now and then I'm really impressed with myself sometimes. I don't have it loaded, Phil. I don't want no. If you want to see it, you gotta go. I need the views. Besides, I use it as it's under 3 minutes, so it's a trailer. You'll see it in a lot of.
Latvian head coach's name is Artis Abels.
Is that the guy that looks so ferocious?
Yeah, Artis Abels.
Never heard of him before.
When he gets mad, he goes, "That's bullshit."
Yeah.
But no, he's probably like the nicest guy in the world. But it's that region of the world, like the Slavic region, where
yeah, he just looks
for whatever reason, like the facial. I don't know what it is, but they don't show emotion when they feel it. Like last night, like during that game, he was probably very happy with how his team was playing. But
he should have been very happy.
They don't show the emotion.
No.
But no, he's the type of guy where you're like, all right, I'm here, coach. What should we do? Please don't Please don't make us skate suicides after.
Bag skate every day.
Yeah. Like Herb Brooks. Score! Cole Caulfield!
It's not Bay-Bye wrote that.
Let's go!
I haven't seen it yet. I got a little. Hang on. Let's see. I got a little time to go. Just gonna go make something to eat. By the time I get back, it should be. Here we go. Yeah, number 18, Cole Caulfield. I'm not blowing the horn until I see it.
That was that. He didn't really get off. He didn't get.
Dying cow. Sorry.
He didn't get all of it, but he got just enough to just give it a little flick over Lions pass.
Put it in the right spot. That's what mattered. He put it right over the glove. Under the glove. He said over too. I don't know if it was over or under, depending on the angle.
You know what they say about USA hockey players? They can score goals.
They sure can. The ones that are on the Habs, yeah.
Well, no, I mean they can score goals against Latvia too. I mean, Canada should probably.
We'll see. It's about to start. We'll see.
That was from Slavkovsky too.
Yeah, Slav with the assist.
He's up to 16 now. I think Slav's up to 20-something points now too.
4-0. 4-0 over Florida. With like what, 7 minutes, 6 minutes to go, something like that. That's crazy. 5.5. Wow, 5.5 to go.
Game went by pretty quick.
This was a quick game. Not a ton of whistles, not a ton of penalties. I think they only had one, and we scored a shorty on it. That's all I noticed. I might have missed some though, because there might have been 2 or 3.
Oh yeah, Jake Evans has 22 points on the year now with that goal.
I told you he's got 20-something points.
Slav is up to 20 now with that assist.
Yep. And Caulfield is up to 33. Yeah.
How many games is this now?
35.
I mean, Caulfield's damn near a point a game now too.
Yep. And even if Nick doesn't get a point, he's still point a game. If the secondary scoring will start to produce, they're going to put up a lot more, they'll win more games because, they can score. Would be awesome. Montreal beats Florida and Columbus beats Boston.
And the USA beats Latvia.
No, shut up now. I didn't mention anything about that game.
Caulfield's now tied for number 10 in the league in goals, and I still think he leads. Oh no, Kyle Connor has him for a couple for leading for American players, but still
he's top 10 goal scorer.
Yeah,
he's emerging. His and listen, he's not going to score every game, right? Even if he gets 40.
No, but I was going to say he's still. I think he's still on pace for like the mid 40s, right?
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying. So he's going to have periods like time when he's not scoring as much. And now he got a goal. Watch, he'll score in the next.
But he gets the assist when he's not scoring. That's what makes him such a good player.
A lot of goal scorers are streaky.
Yeah, but he gets the thing is, but with
he's getting assists now. Yes,
right.
His game, he rounded out his game last season. That's when it really rounded out, and he's a better playmaker than people thought.
Maybe my new outfit's good luck. The new hat and the white jersey.
Maybe.
But I like it though. Like you said, it's I just like how it's like the historical home jersey and stuff like that. I love it.
White's the best.
Oh yeah.
White's the best best color for me. I wish they'd go back to white for the home, but that's me.
No, I like it. It's a great jersey. This is the premium one. So this is the on ice one. The Fanatics makes it's wicked comfy.
Don't wash it.
I know.
It'll fall apart in the washing.
Well,
if you're gonna wash it,
so I'm kind of glad that my mom didn't get it customized because it probably would have said like Udon on the back.
True, but you know that's kind of thing. Probably if you get it dry cleaned, probably best thing for it.
But I like it. It's super comfy. And it looks obviously a little tight, but that's I would get a sweatshirt on underneath it. But like,
what kind of material though? Is it the heavy? Because the one my Lafleur is a little thick.
It's kind of in between. It feels kind of like the Adidas one, maybe a little.
Yeah, the Cole Caulfield one. I love that material.
Yeah,
I know I'm using it, but I like that one. Caulfield one I like wearing.
Like I can wear this like when the weather gets better. I can wear this with like a t-shirt under. It'd be nice. Because it's not too thick.
Yeah, it's like the Caulfield one. It's like the Caulfield one.
Yeah, it's like the Suzuki one I have too.
Yeah, right. That's the same thing. Yeah. Man, we're getting down to. I don't think it's in doubt we're going to win this game. It's the other thing that's in doubt. That's it. Which nobody say. Don't use the term.
I mean, Rick said it last night. Look what happened to Canada.
Did I? I didn't think that would happen though. I
don't know if you did. I just say that to bust balls. I think
I did, but I did because I really didn't think it would happen, and it didn't happen. I don't think I jinxed it.
You didn't even win the game.
Shut up.
Oh, excuse me.
Good poke by Anderson there. That's it. That's it. Clear the zone. Stay as far up the ice as you can. Yeah, there's a lot of Habs fans there, by the way. They're doing Go Habs Go at Florida's arena. A lot of Quebecers on vacation there. They were saying it's going to be a very pro-Canadians audience, which I think most games there, they get a lot of Habs fans.
Well, that's where they go to retire, too.
A lot of Quebecers go there and live there.
Oh, yeah. Well, a lot of them go down there in the wintertime. A lot of the
especially in the winter. Yeah, there's a lot of...
My uncle lived in Tampa, like, there were a bunch of people in his building that were Canadian that were from Quebec.
Yep.
Really, really nice people, too. It was great. Drive my uncle nuts because we'd just be talking Habs hockey all the time.
They're nice people because they're not separatists. Separatists aren't going down there to live. So they're nice people. French people are nice people. It's the ones that have the hatred that I have a problem with. That's all. I have nothing against French
when I was in Quebec City, everybody was awesome.
And I don't speak French not because I don't like French people. I married a French girl. Man, they're down to 240 left in the third.
Yeah, like when I was in Quebec City, everybody was wonderful. Like really,
Quebec City's actually a really nice place. I used to be. I don't know today. I haven't been there in a long time, but man, Quebec City was.
I was there in
always really.
It was beautiful.
Progressive, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there recently. I don't know what it was like, but it used to be.
They had like a music festival they do every summer. We were up there for. That was awesome. Met a lot of really, really nice people.
My grandmother's sister used to live there, so we used to go to Quebec City when I was a kid, like at least once a year. And I always liked Quebec.
I love it. I want to go again. It was a lot of fun. Really, it's a beautiful city too. Like
come visit me on the way.
I will
take you for pretend.
It's You know what's funny? When we were driving through Montreal to leave, my mom couldn't figure. I had to translate the signs because they were in French.
Yeah. Oh, that's.
I think I told you this story. She goes, "What the fuck is O?" I go, "It's west."
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's not better. They don't care if you understand where you're going or not.
But the whole city was under construction too. Which
Still is though. That's
I know.
Still is.
No, it's the same thing as Boston. There's always
It's been like 10 years. It's been. I swear to God, it's been 10 years.
I think there was a bridge. Yeah, that I think it's still on the construction.
Champlain Bridge. No, it's rebuilt. It's done now. That's done and open.
Yeah, but they must have started that when I was born. For Christ's sake.
I'm telling you, no, that went actually pretty much on time, but they've been under like citywide construction for like 10 years.
Oh yeah.
10 years ago, I was driving.
Big dig here.
10 years ago, I was still driving, and you could get around pretty quickly almost anywhere. Then it changed. And where I used to go to a friend's house, it was like, 15-minute drive from where it became 45 minutes all the time because of traffic all the time. And it's never gotten better.
No, that was almost as bad as the Big Dig. I mean, I think people are still getting home from the Big Dig traffic.
It's crazy how it just goes on and on.
But it was great. I want to go. I love Quebec City.
Under a minute to go.
30 seconds.
Wow. Come on, guys. Keep it up there. Keep it up in their zone. They're not going to pull the goalie, not at this score. Don't take a penalty. Play it safe. Don't ice it.
Oh, that is going to kill the game. Back into around 5 seconds to go. 4.
Wow, you're that far ahead of me. That's crazy.
Jacob Dobish in his first NHL game is going to shut out the Florida Panthers.
That's 4 out of 8 games for Florida that they're shut out. How insane is that? I'm just going to watch it. For me, it's almost over. Wow. Jacob Dobish with a shutout in his first game for Jacob Dobish. He deserves that.
I thought he was great tonight. He really was very, very good.
That is awesome. Yeah, and he'll get first star, and he deserves it.
He's going to be in my stars of the week.
Yeah. Nice. He's getting the head rubs. He was laughing. You could see it. Nice. Arbor gives him a hug. Well, that's a good welcome to the team, isn't it? Dobish, Doc, Evans, 1, 2, and 3. Well deserved by all of them. What a nice finish and just full game. What a nice
that was great
game. It was. You know what? When I had heard that stat and I made my notes about the 3 out of 7 games that they were shut out, I was secretly hoping for that and thinking, it can't happen. That's whatever. But wouldn't that be awesome? And it happened. How crazy is that? Please don't shit on Caden. No, there's no reason to shit on Caden, and we don't have to. He's gonna either go to Laval or somewhere else. I wish him the best.
You think Jacob Dobish ever thought he would have been able to say, "Yeah, my first NHL game, I'm going to shut out the defending Stanley Cup champions"?
Which is what he did. Yeah, and his mom was there to see it. It's going to be a great.
His mom must be sobbing. They must be bringing her boxes of tissues right now.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But look, that was a great game overall. Like I honestly thought overall throughout the whole game, Habs played well. Doc, I think, had his best game of the year. He was awesome. Carrier looked good. He made a couple of real good breakups that I saw watching him. But he's not a guy you're gonna notice a lot because he's gonna be doing his job. But he made some good plays. I thought overall it was a great game. This
team is starting to come together.
Yeah.
Some of the hope we had coming into the season that, wasn't fulfilled, maybe they're starting to put that together now. There might be a pretty big finish of the year where they'll be in the mix. Who knows? But, you can start seeing the future of this team, how good they're going to look 2-3 years down the road. Right?
Yeah, for sure. Kazakhstan scored to make it a little closer. It's now 12-2.
Yeah, it's amazing though that Czechia didn't get, any more goals the rest of the game so far. Hey there, Bruce. Bruce, you probably are. Listen, you know what? If they're playing like this, nothing wrong with having hope. It just, the thing when you do that is if they don't make it, it's not the end of the world. Don't be all depressed. Like if you can do that, then there's nothing wrong with hoping they can make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
It just, I don't feel they will. Even with this, I still don't feel they will. There's a lot of teams for them to move up ahead of, although it's still tight down there. Like they're still.
No, it really is.
They could move up in the standings. I don't know if they can move up high enough, but they could move up. So, listen, just don't let it depress you if they don't make it. That's all. Merry Christmas to you.
Canada doesn't win a gold medal. Like, it happens.
What's that? Yeah, shut up. I know. I didn't hear what he said, but he brought it up again. I know. Hey there, Automatic. Good to see you.
No, I just said, you shouldn't get depressed if Canada loses out to the gold to the U.S. again. I mean, it happens.
How many games have we lost with Line A in the lineup? That's a good question.
1, 2.
Well, Columbus. There was another 1 or 2.
Oh, we got creamed by the Penguins.
The Penguins, that's 2. 2 or 3?
Out of what? He's played 10 games now, 11 games. It's pretty good.
That's his 11th game.
So they're 8-3 since he joined the lineup. That's pretty good.
I honestly think, even though it's been I think 3 or 4 games.
13-2. Czechia scored.
Yeah, you add Carrier now into the mix, and you can see how you add some talent in spots.
Well, you add that defensive. You add that defensive stability, right?
Yeah, and then Line A helps improve that second line, and we know if we get a better second line, they're going to win more, right?
And hopefully this game jumpstarts Kirby Dach now for a little while.
If that happens, that second line starts to take off a little bit. Now, it's a different team. So is there a possibility? Yeah, of course, the possibility exists because, we're early enough in the season that if they have a big streak where they win, they can get right back in it. Sure. Is it going to happen? That's the hard part to answer. So, yeah, have the hope. Why not? Just don't let it depress you if they don't get there. That's all. Do I feel we'll make any trades to boost our potential? It depends on. I really think that depends on how Dobish does. If Dobish does this and plays well, I'm not saying he's going to shut out every time he plays. If he plays well and is an adequate backup to a good backup,
oh my God,
maybe not, because I think the next trade would be for a goalie.
Oh, I feel bad for Kazakhstan's goalie. He was on his ass doing this. It was a mad scramble. Czechia scored again.
Yeah, okay, but I mean, listen, they're outgunned big time.
14-2.
Yeah, not a surprise. It didn't end up 24-2 though, so those kind of games have happened.
Yeah, I mean, Czechia's beating a far inferior opponent. At least they can do it. Canada should take notes.
Let's hope how's your game going?
It's about to start.
Eh?
It's about to start.
About to, or what time is it? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, it's about to start. You're right. All right, you got any other questions? If not, we're gonna take off. But you guys can, since it's nice and early, I'll stick around for a little bit longer. Now we'll get nothing. Be silence. Hear crickets.
All right, just wait for the game to start. The U.S. will score really quick.
Tomorrow, Tampa Bay.
Mm-hmm.
They move on, so they got a lot of travel. Not much. That's a 5:00 start, so just make sure you're aware of that. It's a 5:00 start tomorrow. Definitely going to be San Montembeau. So we got another chance to win a game because that was the reason why Dobish started this game. They didn't know that they could win this game. They really wanted to win the Tampa game because they felt I'm sure that they felt that's the best chance to win a game of the two. So now that they've got the first one, there's a good chance they could win the other one. I don't know, is Tampa playing today? Do you know? No?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know. I'm watching the World Juniors right now. Watching the gold medalist team. A little busy.
Getting beat soon by Latvia. That's right. Good. Bruce has been decent for the team in December, and if they keep playing like this, it's going to keep going. Guru's warning you again about karma.
Oh, yeah.
I hope.
That's right. I'm mentally preparing for it. Don't you worry.
I hope you get smoked in that game. I really do. All right, I'm going to take off. We're going to take off. And I guess that's it. So I'll see you tomorrow. Ray saying goodnight, and we'll see you tomorrow at 5. I doubt Matt's going to be there. It'll just be me. And go Habs go, and let's get a weekend sweep of the Florida teams. Thanks for being here. Totally appreciate it. And it was a lot of fun today. Till next time, stay safe. Peace out. And that's it. Signing off. Have a good one, everybody.
Later, peeps. Go Habs go.
Where I need to be to do that. And that's it. Ciao, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share this video.